Hey everybody, this is Matthew Corrin, and he is the CEO of Freshii, and he's in town to visit his local franchise in St. John's. Welcome, man.
Thank you very much.
Nice to be here with you, and congratulations on all your success. And you've taken Freshii nationally, globally, internationally. How many locations do you have now?
Yeah, we operate about 300 restaurants in 15 countries and growing, and a nice momentum in the Atlantic Canada region.
Yeah, cool. So your purpose for this tour, you're doing 3 cities in 3 days, or what are you doing?
We're doing 4 cities in 2 days, and visiting our partners and visiting our stores and watching and feeling very inspired by the people that we're energizing in the communities that we operate.
Cool. And talking about these new concepts of eat healthy stores, fast food restaurants. So this is like a revolutionary restaurant. You're really actually doing really great things because you're combating obesity and making awareness for people to be healthy and giving them choices to eat healthy. So that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, we're inspired to make healthy eating convenient and affordable to citizens of the world and then citizens of each city and community that we operate, just like right here.
Cool. So what's your plan now for your business model now? Do you open, like you're going in towards a multi-billion-dollar company?
You know, we actually just took the company public a few weeks ago, so it's all out there of what we are and what we're growing to. But for us, it's not about numbers. We're really about driving towards our mission of helping citizens just live more energized lives by making healthy eating more convenient. Because what we actually found from the day I opened the very first location when I was 23 was the biggest barrier to eating well is, that I heard at least, was that it wasn't convenient. The path of least resistance was a slice of pizza or a burger and fries or a sub, where it wasn't affordable. Outside of the home, I couldn't afford to eat healthy. And so we thought with this brand, if we can make healthy eating convenient and affordable, more likely than not, more days than not, more often than not, more meals than not, our guests could then choose something healthy over what's historically been, a burger and fries.
That's really cool. So how did you get to this position? Because you first started out, you're from Winnipeg, you moved to New York, you worked with Letterman?
Yes.
What was that like? What'd you do?
I held the door open for Dave when he ran from his dressing room to the stage every day. It was very sophisticated, but a great summer. And actually, what I learned from Dave that I loved was that he touched the masses. He touched millions of eyeballs around the world every single night through the TV. And then I went and did full-time for an iconic American fashion designer named Oscar de la Renta. And what I loved about Oscar was that everything he did was with style. Very high-end. He dressed the first ladies of the President of the United States and celebrities on the red carpet and, runway models and socialites. But I loved what Dave did, or what Oscar did, was he did everything with style. And what we wanted to create with Freshii was a brand that at once appealed to the mass consumer, but also did it with style. And there's not a lot of consumer brands out there that are at once mass, but also with a focus on design. I mean, you look around this store, really clean, really sort of sophisticated and chic looking. There you go, that's a good pan of the store, but very sophisticated, very chic, very clever in its design. And we like that because, we think we want to be the opposite of generic. We want to really be different and stand out, and we think our look and feel helps us do that.
Yeah, it's very fresh, and there's good energy here. When you come here, it's like positive, just feel energized.
Yeah, I think when you walk in, it's like, you want that first reaction of the look. You want the sound. You can probably barely hear our voices because of the great music in the background, and the vibe of the staff, which are, really energized. We had great experience to meet the hourly team members today. But that's what it's about for our brand.
So you're obviously doing this for a business, but you obviously care about people, and the obesity level is through the roof, and inflammation from eating incorrectly, and there's just so many untapped places that this place can go, and so I reward you for that. So do you have any kind of stories why you picked this way?
So we are one of the fastest growing restaurant companies in the world. In fact, we opened our first 200 restaurants faster than Subway, faster than McDonald's, faster than Domino's Pizza. And I think what's fueling this unprecedented growth is that our brand is at the intersection of three global accelerating market forces. Health and wellness, clearly. Millennials, we tend to be a brand that really resonates with the millennial generation, which is the biggest and probably most important generation of ever maybe. And then thirdly, and equally importantly, is what we call affordable entrepreneurship. We are a franchise business, and helping partners live the Canadian dream or the American dream or the Swedish dream, if you will. That's what drives us every day. So the affordable entrepreneurship paired with the health and wellness trend is really what's fueling our growth globally.
That's cool. Do you have your own, like, how did you get started on this? Like, you had some sort of, New York, you saw the delis and you started a restaurant with lettuce, or what was that sort of?
Yeah, I mean, when we opened the first store, we were 98% salads, but really what this represents, today we're 12% salads. And I think what that points to is just in about a decade, the health and wellness segment of the restaurant industry is truly accelerating. Maybe unlike any other segment within the restaurant business. You know, there's places that do fried chicken back then, there's places that do it now, and some do it better, but they still are serving fried chicken. Healthy is evolving so quickly, where 10 years ago, it was about spinach and it was about brown rice. Well, today we know it's about kale and we know it's about quinoa. And in 10 years from now, it's gonna be something totally different. We don't know what it is yet, but it's our job to just continue to be on the cutting edge of that accelerating health and wellness trend. And I think that's what's driven our business. One of the most important metrics in the retailing business is something called same-store sales. How is your store, this store that we're here right now, doing this year versus last year? And it's accelerating, and it's accelerating much higher, much faster than the broader restaurant industry. And I think it's that innovation around our menu that's fueling that year-over-year growth.
Cool. Do you have, like, I have my story of eating well, because 3 months ago I changed my diet, and I completely, my whole mindset was not lethargic or groggy, or I got more energy. So it really does work. Do you have a story that it works for you? Or
I mean, I can point to stories. I probably, since I've been here, I've met 2 people who have lost, I think, combined 60 pounds by eating Freshii. And I think that's the point. I think, more days than not, everybody deserves to splurge, and I believe everything in moderation. And I can have a burger with the best of them. But more days than not, and more meals than not, the broader, public should be thinking about putting positive nutrition into their body, fueling their body with good ingredients, slow-burning carbohydrates, good fats, lean proteins, getting your flavor not from creams but from spices. And that's our approach to menu innovation. That's why, because if healthy doesn't taste good, there's no chance. And that's why actually in the 80s and 90s, a lot of concepts tried and failed at making healthy work, because they were trying to do healthy burgers and healthy fries. Well, that's not the right way to do healthy. I think we've cracked the code on making healthy taste great. We had the hockey team in, and when a bunch of
Noise Caps farm team were here.
When a bunch of big rough tough hockey players are coming in and actually using and energizing with Freshii, I think that says a lot. I think that's a big statement about where healthy has evolved.
Yeah. Well, man, it's really nice to talk to you. We could talk forever, and welcome to Newfoundland. And you're only here for another hour, and you're jet setting off to where?
We're off to Halifax, and then to Moncton, and then to one other stop, and then we're back in Toronto.
Yeah, cool. Well, congratulations on your success and making people healthy and all that stuff. And if you come back, look us up.
We will come back, and thanks for energizing with us. It means a ton. Thanks for your support.
Take care, brother.
Thank you.